morning, Sagittarius. How are you doing today? We have magic for you. Me and all the spirits. We are going to talk about it. For some reason I want to pull one card now before we dig into the channeled messages. We have a lot of things to go through. Yeah, we're gonna see what is happening when it comes to the planets as well. Two of Cups. Fated encounters, I heard, which is interesting because Leo just got that. So maybe there is something about the full moon in Sagittarius, or there's something about a Leo, or you have Leo somewhere. Yeah, because there's something happening for Leos around the full moon in Sagittarius. And now that it popped up with the fated encounters, there might be something. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of people, a lot of important people who are actually going to help you. Yeah, look a bit deeper. I heard look a little bit deeper. But let's take it from the top and go through all the messages that I have for you. For you this month, there is a lot of solutions that will be figured out. Things are going to go very smoothly. If you have a problem at any point this next month ahead, ask for help, because whoever you ask is actually going to be able to help you with something, and it's going to just be like that. It's going to be so easy for you. Another thing I want to say for you: do not get too drunk this next month ahead. Do not get too drunk. Remember my words. Another thing that came true for you is that this is you, could be you or someone, but there is this energy of admitting to someone that you are not ready, or being like, hey, listen, I didn't work this thing out. I didn't have the time to look over this. It just, yeah, something got in between. It might happen around the 18th of June. If this is you, there is nothing wrong with asking for help. And there is nothing wrong with admitting a failure, or admitting that it was too much to handle at this time. Or at that time. There might also be someone who comes into your life, or might come into your life. Well, it might be someone who comes into your life, but there might be someone who asks you to be more flexible, and it might actually trigger you a little bit. There could also be a lot of things happening for you when it comes to romance. There could be a lot of romantic encounters, and that's also why I say, or I feel like saying to you, do not be too drunk when it comes to this. You don't need to be too drunk, because I have this feeling that you might actually meet someone who's not drunk at all. It might even be someone who's not drinking at all, and you might be so nervous that you get so drunk that you might just be too much to handle for this person. And it's nothing is wrong with that, but for some reason you might say something inappropriate, or they just misunderstand you in a way, so it backfires in a way. Yeah, or you say something about their friend, something might happen. Again, drunk moments, just be careful out there this month ahead, especially if you are Sagittarius Sun or Rising. So Mars and Jupiter will travel through your 5th house most of June, and Mars is obviously the planet of action. It is a fiery planet. There might even be something about the Aries here. There might be something that's passionate. And then we have Jupiter, who is the planet of expansion and luck, creations. So I feel that when it comes to creative projects, they are going to turn out very, very, very good for you. Very good. You are moving forward very fast this next month ahead. You want explosive experiences. I heard you want action, you want excitement, you want creativity, and it is all going to flow. There is a lot of energy. Yeah, If you have seen Aries energy, or if you've seen Aries energy, if you have seen Aries, you know. If you both have Sagittarius and Aries in your chart, wow, you're up for a ride. And like I said, there is romantic experiences that could pop up for you if you are interested in that. Yeah. If you like that, it will come your way. So Mercury is now direct, and it is happening in your 6th house, which is really going to push things into action when it comes to work for you, when it comes to career, when it comes to your passions. There might be something about a work-related project, something you have been working on, something you really want to do, something that's very fun, that might blossom this next month ahead. But it means that you need to get out of your own way. I strongly feel that. When it comes to stress, do not put too much stress on yourself. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. Try to look at the smaller details and the smaller things that's happening. Do things slower this next month ahead. That's very, very important for you. You might even try to get a little bit more organized. And while you are doing that, I feel like you're finding something in a box or in a cabinet. What the hell? There's an annoying fly in here. I don't know what you call those big flies. Could you please piss off? Finding something in a drawer or something like that, that it triggers something in you, I feel, in a positive way. It might even make you realize how far you have come. Yeah, there's something very nostalgic over whatever this is. For some of you guys, it might even be pictures or DVD or something, a necklace. You're like, oh damn, I had this on in my junior years. Whatever that means. What is junior years? I don't know where that came from. But it might lead to a memory that leads to a bigger realization. It's going to be very, very, very good for you. And for someone, like I said, I feel there's something about a movie actually. So it might be a movie that you stumble upon this next month ahead, but it triggers something in you and you realize something. Maybe it sparks something when it comes to you going somewhere in the future, going after dreams and desires. But I feel it's, if it is a movie or a song, it's something that's connected with your past when you were young, like in your 20s, I feel, or maybe even in your teens. I really feel so. Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. So on the 4th, which we also have had last week, would you please F off? F away, please. Go away. You do not belong here. I'm trying to get rid of that. Okay. Oh my god. So from the 4th of June, which we already have had, and until the last week of October, we have Saturn going retrograde in Aquarius in your 3rd house. And Saturn is a lot in your 3rd house. Actually, until March next year. So you're really being asked to put a lot of focus into how you educate yourself, or education, studies, writing projects, mastering something new. So it could be many things, but the universe is like asking you, begging you to master something new, learn something new, even if it's you learning how to take pictures, or learning how to sing, or how to write, or learning how to cook. Again, new things, new. I can see the battery is blinking, so let's just finish this off. The last thing here is that some of you might be a bit hesitant jumping into something new, and this could be because of fear. It could be because of a past failure. Like this new thing that the universe is asking you to do might be something you have touched upon or tried. It might also be something you haven't tried before, but there is an experience that's like holding you back. So no, connect with other people. You might also just be a little like, I'm just me, I'm not good with other people, because normally in the past people have just not been the nicest. Yeah, now I can feel like I'm just trying to see if this battery is going to be with us. Actually, is that all, or do we have more? Oh, we have more actually. Why am I jumping from A to B so fast? Okay, so let me just maybe that's also your energy to, you know, look over the details. That was actually brilliant. Thank you, universe. Look over the details. Remember that if you have a moment where you think you're finished and you're like, oh wait, maybe I need to do this, or maybe there's more. Universe is brilliant. So let me change the battery, and then we're going to go through the last magic before then we go take the tarot. Alright, we're back. To tap into this energy of you being a little hesitant when it comes to jumping into something new, you could feel like there is a lot of responsibility that you need to take in whatever it is that you want to do. For instance, if it's you doing some kind of course or some kind of education or learning something new, you might be a little bit like afraid of it, because you know that it asks you to be very focused on that one thing. But at the same time, I feel like this could actually have a lot of rewards. Yeah, and it could bring you together with a lot of important people. So there might actually be something about education or something about learning something new that will take time, and it might take from now and until March next year before that you really like are ready to put something out there or whatever it is. Yeah, but again, like I said, it will have many rewards. So on the 10th, which is today, we have Mercury and Taurus in your 6th house, and this is in a very harmoniously aspect to Pluto in Capricorn in your 2nd house, which is going to be a blessing for you, because things are going to turn out perfectly for you. You might sign something the next days, or you might finish something that you have worked on, something that has been in the works for a long time. There might actually be something that has failed 2 times or 3 times. I think 2 times it might have failed. 2 times is a stretch, because I feel this time is the 3rd time, and that is your lucky time. So 2 times it might have failed in the past, especially around May. So this can be May in whatever year in the past, but there might be something about May. But this time it is going to work out for you. Then on the 11th, we have Venus in conjunct to Uranus in Taurus in your 6th house, which could bring some very exciting events your way, very exciting opportunities. And around this time, you might also very randomly meet a person that you instantly connect with. And I feel this is like very random, because it could be while you're walking your dog, it could be while you're out buying groceries, it could be on a train ride, it could be in the gym, it could be while you are sitting in the park. Obviously it could also be while you are out partying, but that might just be for one person, because I feel like it's at a time that you wouldn't expect meeting someone. I also even see someone sitting in the park at a bench, eating your lunch and reading a book or something like that. It might even be someone who speaks another language, or comes from another culture, another country. And I feel like what this meeting is going to be filled with a lot of mystery, a lot of destiny. It smells like destiny, I want to say. Destiny and synchronicities. Yeah, there might even be something with a number. Yeah, and for some reason I have this like you both say this number at the same time, or it is around both of you at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't know how to put it out, but I have this feeling of the same number being around you or on you, or yeah, it's very random. Yeah, so right before the full moon that we have on the 14th, which is very important for you because Sagittarius, it is in Sagittarius, you have this feeling of finally getting on the same page with a person. It could be a friend, it can be a boss, it could be a family member, it can be someone at work, it could be something with someone at this in the government. But I feel it's probably more going to be a partner, a family member, or a friend, or someone at work. There might finally be a one-to-one conversation happening where things are being straightened out, talked through, put to rest, I heard. For once. For once and all. For, how is that saying? For once and for all. For one, I don't know why. I am so confused about that saying. Whatever it is might be something that's connected with something that happened last year. Maybe even around December last year. And I really feel that you are, in this situation, you're communicating in a new way that brings you rewards. Yeah. The candle just died. It could even be like, again, you are holding yourself back and seeing things from another perspective, which is going to bring rewards. So there's no fights, there's just very like there's like an understanding here. Yeah, and I also feel like in the past you might have been feeling like you communicated with a door, and this time, again, there is just full-on conversations happening, and it might be a little bit like, oh my god, this conversation just flows. And the last thing I have for you is that there is still confusion around, confusion around a house situation, or a home, or where you live, or where you want to live. Like there is this energy of like thinking a lot about where do I want to go, or where do I want to live, and is this the right decision? Like suddenly there might be something where you're like overthinking, or where you're like, did I make the right decision? Do I want to stay here, or do I want to go? And if I go, is that the right place for me? Where am I going to go next, right? What is my next steps now, if I really feel? Is it still what I want? You might be a little bit afraid of disappointing someone when it comes to this move, or yeah, like I feel like there is a change, and the change is good for you, but you are for some reason afraid of disappointing someone. Yeah, now we can take the tarot. So let's see, what is the last information for you? Yeah, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Oh, and Page of Cups. This, I really feel that you are thinking about what you want. You're making a decision, and I actually feel like you're leaving something behind. And whatever this is, I feel like it is you actually delivering a disappointing message to someone. Like, I don't think I'm going to move there with you anyway. I don't think I want to do this work, or I don't think that I want to, be with you, right? It could be that, you're going for something else, something new, which is something you're being guided to actually do, right? To do something that's completely new. You're taking full responsibility for yourself. And you can also see that you're listening to your heart. This could also be that you might be a little hesitant of actually delivering a message, but I feel that in the end you're actually going to choose one thing instead of choosing hundreds of things at the same time. So you have decisions to make, and don't be afraid of disappointing, because I feel this person, whoever it is going to be understanding. It might be why there is this conversation happening. But I feel that is going to be it, Sagittarius. I hope this could help you. Let me know in a comment below. And if you are in need of a private reading, healing session, or removal of blocks, all information is down below. And I will see you in my next reading.